Hi, welcome to Wednesday. These are just general questions today, so let's get right to them. This one is a pretty similar question. It's from a Nicole, a Bernadette, and a Sharon. Different states across the states. Um, she, they want to know, before a child is born, do they pick their parents? If you believe in reincarnation, then yes, I truly believe that you come back to the family you're supposed to come to. So I think that just plain answers your question. But two of them also asked, can a spirit give you a baby? No, I don't believe so. I think that, you know, I don't think I wouldn't know how a spirit could give somebody a baby. So I would have to absolutely say no on that one. Okay, this is from Connie, and she sends in a bunch of questions, so this is the one we're answering today. When there are multiple ghosts in a home, if they don't really speak to one another and they need people's energy to exist, wouldn't one ghost keep to a residence as if I was here first, so go find your own home? Have you ever encountered ghosts going after one another, as in if two ghosts knew each other in life and had issues with one another, that they would try to mess with one another as ghosts? Or do they know it would just deplete their own energy? If a ghost is not getting enough energy from a person, what happens to them? Just remain lethargic, or do they disappear? Okay, earthbound spirits are not usually in the same room at the same time because it does affect their energy. And there's all kinds of houses. I mean, how many houses are there on your street? They can go anywhere they want. How close is a mall? How close is some kind of a venue, a stadium or something where they could go get all kinds of energy? Well, of course not now, but you know what I'm talking about. And I have to admit, there was a house that I did once that the husband was on the first floor and the wife was on the second floor, and they were both earthbound. They never talked to each other at all. Of course, she killed him, so maybe that has something to do with it. But if they don't get enough energy, they do get lethargic. And if it was their house and they're not getting enough energy, then they will. They'll just sort of stand back. A lot of times, a ghost will be in a house for years and years and years, and they're quiet. Nobody ever paid any attention to them. They never noticed anything out of the ordinary. And all of a sudden, they ripped on a wall, or they had put addition onto the house, and the ghost loses its mind because it's her house and you're not changing it. So pretty much they can do whatever they want. And yeah, they sort of do get lethargic. It works like a smudge stick. And somebody, quick question, somebody did ask about a smudge stick. When they smudge, are the windows supposed to be opened or closed? Closed for 2 hours after you are through smudging. Then you could open up the windows and air the house out. Okay, this one is from a Julia. And hi, Marianne. I recently purchased a quince seed from you. I'm wearing it in a black leather medicine pouch inside the black plastic. I'm wearing it in a black leather medicine pouch inside the plastic bag it came in. My question is that okay? Will it work through plastics, the black leather? Also, I have crystals in the bag with it. Am I okay, or do I need to change things? Also, I got one for dreaming, and I've had a couple of dreams that were interesting, and I think it is working. I would like more dreams since using the mugwort, but I haven't had any more than 2 or 3 times. I love your book. I love to hear you on Coast to Coast. Thank you. Okay, you can put the quince seed in anything as long as it is on you. People put them on the back of their cell phones. People put them in the charms that I sell. The seed is inside a metal charm. The zipper pulls, the seed is inside. Some people will put a seed in a locket, and that's in metal. I have, I know dentists that'll put them in your tooth. They still work. So that's fine. I hope with your crystals that you're cleaning them on a really regular basis. Crystals absorb energy, and they seriously need to be cleaned. I would clean them at least once a month on the week of a full moon. The day of a full moon would be the best, but you want to put them in a bowl with sea salt and stick that bowl outside on the ground because you want it to be absorbed from the outside. Put a towel or something over it so some critter doesn't walk off with your piece of crystal, and get rid of the salt, and that's good. Do not dispose of the salt on your own property, however, because if there was anything around that crystal, the salt absorbed it, and you don't want to put it back in on your own property. So put it in a baggie, go to the mall, dump it in the trash can, and that will work. The mugwort, the more you use it, the more the dreams will get better and better. Again, people that have very strange sleep habits, or they work during the night and they're up, they sleep during the day, or they're on swing shifts or some meds, all of that stuff can affect how much of your dreams you remember. So just be patient. You will definitely have more dreams from the mugwort. Okay. Hi, Marianne. Ever since I moved into this house 2 years ago, I have been sick. Doctors can find nothing wrong. Now they want me to see a psychiatrist. Tired, stiff muscles, aches, pains, headaches. Some headaches are like migraines, they're so bad. I can't think straight. It's like I'm foggy all the time. I'm 32 years old. I live alone. I'm a normal person. During the virus, I am working from home, but normally I work as a secretary in an office. When I can go to my mom's house just for a few days, I have absolutely no problems. I can sleep. I feel better. It's great to go to my mother's. The problem is she lives out of state, and it's not something I can do easily with my job. I know someone is here with me. I can feel them. I see movement out of the corner of my eye. I just know when I'm being watched, and it is so creepy. I can't stand it. Bathroom, sleeping, they're around me or whoever it is around me all the time. Things are missing. Mostly my underwear, and I can't find it anywhere. I live alone. How could I lose my underwear? Am I crazy? I smudge once in a while, but it doesn't last long. I did take a few pictures like you suggested, and this is what I got. Okay, you're not crazy. Everything that you are saying can absolutely happen if you have an earthbound spirit in the house. Everything. There isn't one thing that you said that a spirit could not do. They do move things, and you sort of hinted that you thought it was a man. Probably was or is a man. And one house I did, the husband and wife were there, and he was so cranky with his wife, and he was just sitting there really solemn, and he wasn't saying anything. And finally, I got it all together and talked to the man ghost that was there. And he said, I ready to release him, let him go. And the man said, I want to ask him a question. I said, okay. He said, what size t-shirt does he wear? And I thought that was a little strange question. And I looked at the man that owned the house, and I said, he's a pretty big guy. And the ghost said, when I was alive, I wore a 2X. And I said, well, that's a pretty good sized guy. And he said, yeah. The owner of the house left the room, went in the bedroom, and came back and held up this huge t-shirt. The homeowner was a little guy. He was 5'5", not very big. And he said, he looked at his wife and he said, this is why I have been so angry the past month. He said, I found this mixed in my underwear. Who are you seeing? She wasn't seeing anybody. That was the ghost that did that. So, what's he doing with your underwear? I have no clue. Now, you hinted that you do smudge once in a while. Seriously, you have got to smudge at least every 10 or 12 days. If you're very vigilant and do it that often, he will totally get disgusted. He may not leave, but at least he will be very lethargic. You shouldn't have to live like this. This is not good. Now, the pictures that you sent me, I understand and I can see the fog in them and the shape, but your pictures are too light and I can't show them. But I do have a picture of what's very similar to what you got on your pictures, and it's easier to see on this picture. So I'm going to hold this up and let's go this way. See the chair that has the pillow on it. Look at the form of a person standing behind that chair. The light over the picture is nothing. That's from the camera. But that energy that's right next to that chair is absolutely an earthbound spirit. So, yeah, you definitely got something in your house. I would suggest you get a charm and wear it. At least he won't be able to get close to you. I don't know what else to tell you. Call me. I will be able to tell you how old he is, what room he's in, and maybe we could do something about it. But you've got a problem there. There's no doubt about it. Okay. The Zoom things that I'm doing on the computer seem to be going fairly well. It's interesting because I can see in your house, in your little square that you're in when I'm talking to you. And the room is limited to 30 people because I'm only on for an hour and a half. The next one is coming up on Friday, May 15th, 7:30 to 9 p.m. Wednesday, May 20th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. and Friday, the 29th from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Go to my website, get the information on how to sign up, and it's been really interesting. I think people are getting a lot of information, and it's really good for people outside of Ohio because traveling is absolute no-no now, and so it's a lot easier. And seeing that I can do it, I still can't clear the house or actually talk to them, but I can see them. So that's really good. Been getting a lot of questions. Keep the letters coming. So next week we'll just be doing regular questions again. And have a great week and be safe. Thanks.